oh my God, the EHR is down. What are we going to do? This is about the electronic health record. Clearly, it's been an advance for healthcare in general, sometimes debated whether it actually does improve healthcare. It certainly improves the record keeping, the transfer of information, the documentation, the bean counting, the prescribing. But does it improve patient outcomes? Um, Clearly, the EHR has hurt patient communication. And this really shows up when, like it's going to happen, the EHR goes down and you're, in a panic mode or pulling your hair out. This is either the best thing that's ever happened to you or the worst thing that's ever happened to you. The worst is clear. There's no notes, there's no past medical history, no labs, no results. I don't know who this person is. I don't know what meds they're on. They don't even speak my language. What am I going to do? So you panic, you yell, you get on the phone and say, how long is this going to take? It's nothing but a vortex of frustration when in fact you should just go, this is a new opportunity that you should embrace. To me, it's the same as when you get a new patient consult and the patient's referred for XYZ. Usually it's an abnormal result, but there's no lab result, right? Or the patient just got discharged from the hospital. There's no discharge summary. Or the patient got referred from a second opinion from a close colleague who sent no notes, and you get all bent out of shape. Me? I think it's great. Given the choice between doing an evaluation, new evaluation, on someone with lots of records or no records, I'll take no records every time. The reason being, now I'm responsible for the real history, the real truth, the real differential diagnosis, the one that I can live by, and the real the real plan for therapy. And I'm not going to be biased by, those who know not, who did all the work and did all documentation and may have informed or misinformed the patient about what they may or may not have. So yeah, I want no records or just a sheet of lab results, and that's about it. And I can go from there and be very happy. I'm not going to waste time yelling, screaming, getting on the phone, writing nasty emails, whatever. So again, when you're responsible for the information that you are going to use and also the communication you're going to have with the patients. This all comes up because a recent article in JAMA said the EHR is down. And in that article, the authors said the lessons learned is you go back to fundamentals. Number two, you rely on communication. Number three, you rethink the over-ordering of tests that you do in the care of the patient. And that was theirs. My big takeaway is kind of the same, but really this is your golden opportunity to be a human being with your patient and to truly give patient-centered care. So what do you do? I think that you talk to the patient. Clearly, what you can do is have a plan. I think that there's a plan for, identifying the patient and the intake of the patient, and plan for the discharge of the patient. First, and above all, you should all be doing this, but nobody's doing this, and I struggle to do it, but I did it on everyone, is I gave everybody a copy of their note, and I made sure everybody had a medicine list. Folded up in their purse, in their wallet, whatever. On the back of the medicine list should be their diagnoses that you write in. And just get a simple business card, your appointment card, and write their medicines and write their diagnoses on it. It's got your name on the front. Give it to the patient and let them put it in on themselves and tell them bring it to every visit, especially my visits. Second, you need a clinic or hospital or ER contingency plan that's going to be paper based, or if you like, you can make it cell phone and dictation based. I like paper based. I have a form. You can get the patient clinic survey follow-up form or the new patient evaluation survey. It looks like this on Room Now. And I modified mine. I actually shrunk down my patient survey form, and I have a rim of paper of spaces that I write notes into, what they're complaining of today, what they're here for today, what their meds are, what the plan is, what my assessment was. And I just write stuff in. And this is what I use all the time. So you need a contingency plan using paper and not blank sheets. Make up some templates that you'd want to use. It'll speed up your process, because you don't want to spend a lot of time documenting when you got no documenting other than paper. Let's spend a lot of time communicating. Use those survey forms, and then maybe, if you know ahead of time, tell a patient to bring whatever notes they have to the visit. If you don't, then don't worry about it, and don't beat them up over the fact that they don't know their diagnoses or how to spell, reticulohistiocytosis, or even what that means, right? On discharge, you can write down, again, on the back of your business card, what the plan is. Increase your dose of over-the-counter acetaminophen. Go see the sleep apnea doctor again and get refitted. Or get these tests done by your primary care doctor, because I can't order them here today. Again, written, hand it to the patient. In the least, you can take their cell phone and dictate a note for them in the record file. There's always an audio recording file. You can take that, save it, and then you can text it or email it to them, their husband, their wife, their mother, right? And do that all right in front of them. That way, again, they're going to be so flabbergasted that you were talking to them that they're not going to remember what you told them to do, but they'll have the reminder in a paper form or in a recorded form. I was going to write a blog about let's go for a walk, meaning maybe that's what we should be doing with patients, taking them for a walk, because in the confines of the exam room, you get very ritualistic. You start doing templated things. You start doing non-patient-centric thing, gathering all kinds of data and notes and filling in, blah, 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 but never really talking to the patient. What if you did? You might have a different conversation. This EMR being down is your opportunity to ask them about what's going on at home, what's going on at work, what's happening with their relationship. How's your husband doing? Did your kids go away to college? I know a family member just had something bad happen. Tell me what that was. Again, this will help you understand your patients and what motivates them and what's a priority for them. Ask them about their over-counter drug use, right? Nutraceuticals and whatnot, cannabis even. Ask them about exercise and what they're doing to stay strong. There's so much you can do in a short, 10, 15 minute face-to-face, I don't have to write anything down or bang on a computer while I'm talking to you, that will make you the star of their day, and it'll make you a much better physician. So I think that this is a classic situation where less is more. That if I ask you to see a patient with much less information, only to rely on your memory, as much as I'm pretty good at remembering a lot of things about my patients, I can't remember everyone, and not even the ones I know really well. And this conversation, this non-EHR day, is a day for patients to have their day, their time with you. Embrace it. It'll make you better.